It's 2025 and everyone wants to go outdoor and explore again. And the best way to do that is with your family-sized SUV with chunkier tires and an off-road badge. And that's essentially what the XRT trim here is on the 2025 Hyundai Tucson. My name is Jimmy, and this is not a Subaru Wilderness. It doesn't have like skid plates, and it's not that type of off-road. It's more of just a faux off-road look to the Tucson to make it a little bit more interesting. Now, that's not like it's a bad thing or anything like that. Chunky off-road wheels and tires, they actually can make the ride a little bit better because they generally downsize it. And on here, I got 18-inch wheels. Well, it's just a little bit nicer than riding on 20s. There's a little bit more sidewall. There's a little bit more give. Right now, I am on winter tires, so tire noise is a little bit higher than normal. But I would think that with your regular tires that they give you, it should be a little bit better. For 2025, though, the Tucson's biggest thing is the interior. The changes in here is massive. They've gone to, well, what you traditionally would find in a regular vehicle. Before, the Tucson was like this swept look to it. It was very different. While yes, you had a digital display and the screen and everything was touch. But now you got some buttons back. I mean, some things are still touch. The climate control and whatnot is still a touch panel, but it's definitely much easier to use than before. To be honest, I didn't really complain about the previous generation. I'm one of those, you set it at the correct climate, you just leave it and you don't really ever touch it. Sure, heated seat control was a little bit finicky, but this isn't a whole lot better. While I definitely don't mind this interior, I also didn't hate the last one to say that this is significantly better. But yes, you do get a bigger cluster, so it's easier to see, and you do get wireless CarPlay now, so that's also a really nice touch. The XRT, I have heated seats in here. I got a heated steering wheel. No, it doesn't have cooled seats like the top trim, but I'm absolutely fine. It's very comfortable in here. Just a standard size sunroof, no panoramic sunroof in here neither. It's a decent size. It's nothing to really complain about. On the back seats, it's good enough for an adult like myself at 5'11". If you're thinking about carrying kiddos in here, that wouldn't be a problem neither. On the driver's side, this is a collect ling infant seat. Passenger side, collect foof. Yeah, you're definitely going to be carrying your family in here, and that's exactly what it's for. If you open up the trunk, there's 39 cubic feet of space in here. There's a little bit of underfloor storage, but no spare tire. Just another example of why this isn't a real off-road vehicle. And if you need to fold down the rear seats, there's these toggles on the side. That makes it nice and easy. Powering the XRT, well, it's the base 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated, 187 horsepower, and 178 pound-feet of torque. Made it to that, it's an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. Here in Canada, that is standard, but in the US, you do have to spec up for all-wheel drive for $1,500 US. It's a decent powertrain. It's a little noisy under full throttle, which is fine. That's kind of normal in a vehicle like this. Economy-wise, it definitely could be better. But if you're really searching for the best economy, you're probably going to step up one more trim to the N line, where you're going to get that 1.6 liter hybrid. You're going to get much better fuel economy in that than in this. But what's nice about this is there's fewer parts, and just longevity wise, technically speaking, with fewer parts and just fewer things into it, this should be the more robust powertrain. So if you're thinking of the long haul, this might be the better choice. However, that's impossible to really guess. Maybe in 10 years or so, if someone's viewing this video, you can let me know how your 2.5 Tucson or your 1.6 hybrid Tucson is faring. In terms of the ride, it's a good mixture. It's very Honda-ish. So it's not so soft that it's like a Toyota, and it's not dead in the steering like a Toyota would be. There's some feel, there's some feedback, so it feels like you're driving a car. You do get a good adaptive cruise, and the lane centering, all that works really well, as you typically would find in a Hyundai vehicle. And that's really the best thing about it. It's just a really well-balanced kind of compact SUV. The price here, 43,131 Canadian dollars, or in the US, just shy of 33,000. It's right in line with like the Hondas and Toyotas and whatnot. It doesn't stand out, but it doesn't need to anymore. It's not like before where, well, you wouldn't choose a Hyundai because of the nameplate. I feel like the nameplate now is a lot more mainstream than it was. And because of that, they don't have to do like those heavy discounts. But what's nice is they do give you a nice long warranty. So if something does happen down the road, you know at least you're covered. And that's really it. That's the Tucson. It's pretty good looking on the outside. It's easier to use on the inside. There's nothing to really hate about it. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is it the one to choose? Personally, I would pick a hybrid. It just makes more sense in my kind of commute. But you can let me know in the comment section down below. Take care.